What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we have the Chinese Grand Prix in Season 2 of my F1 2016 Mobile Career Mode. This is episode number 17, I think. Check out the last race in Bahrain if you haven't seen it. That was the season opener. It was a very interesting one, and I'm going to spoil it now. Rosberg won the race, and we got a podium on debut, because obviously in Season 2 we are not driving as the Force India of Nico Hülkenberg. We are driving as the Red Bull of Max Verstappen. I'm very excited for this season to see what we can achieve. So hopefully this race will be just as good as the last.
With the clock ticking down, the drivers have a few minutes before the race event starts. Welcome to the Shanghai International Circuit for the Chinese Grand Prix.
So here we are then on the grid for the Chinese Grand Prix, and we're starting in P2. So this is my first ever front row on this game on the super soft tyres. My teammate Daniel Ricciardo in P3, Rosberg back in P4. So Red Bull are really looking to take the fight to Mercedes here in China, as we're now revving up to 5 red lights for the start of round number 2 of Season 2. We are underway in Shanghai, and it's a decent start. Hamilton gets a pretty good launch as well. Looks like Rosberg's had a fantastic start as well. Unfortunately, he's already ahead of Ricciardo. He's trying to go up my inside as we go up the uphill loop section. Rosberg there, he's on the grass, but he cuts across, and he's back in front of me. He just overtook me off the track. Surely he would have to give that place up. Anyway, as you can see in the mirrors, Raikkonen has got ahead of Ricciardo as well, so either way, I'm down to P3. It's been an okay start. Again, the Mercedes just clearly having much better traction off the line, but it doesn't matter because it's a long race. There's still 14 laps, so we need to see if we can try and stay with them for as long as we possibly can. But again, I do think this is quite a strong track for the AI, so that might be tough, but we're going to see what we can do anyway. We're just sitting behind the Mercs for now, casually following them through the twisty middle sector. Rosberg goes a bit wide there. I've made contact with him. Thankfully there's no damage, but I've got a warning for that, for just running into the back of him. He was a bit hesitant there. I'm going to sort of have a half look as we head towards the 3rd sector in the Anting Stadium loop section, just to let the German know that I'm still there. But we're now going to head on to the back straight, the 1 kilometre long DRS straight. Rosberg there goes a little bit wide off the track. I'm tucked up in the slipstream of the German. We're getting a fantastic run here. We might even be able to get an overtake done. We're going to follow him down towards one of the final corners at the end of the lap. Here we go on the brakes. I'm going to send it to the inside. There we go, nicely under braking, and that is P2 in the Chinese Grand Prix. It was critical that we got that place back, but we're now going to skip all the way over to lap number 5 because nothing else happened in the meantime. Hamilton is still maybe 1 or 2 tenths per lap faster than me. It's not a huge margin. I've got a little bit caught up on the curb there. So Hamilton about 3.5 seconds down the road, but now in the wing mirrors, look at the mini-map in the top centre of your screen. Rosberg is gaining at me on a rate of knots. The German's going to come, but I'm going to defend my position for now. Rosberg's still there. You can see the proximity arrow. He tries to go up the inside, and onto the next lap, you can see he's following me through the middle sector. My tyre wear is kicking in now, and that means I'm going to go really deep there. Rosberg doesn't need a second invitation. The German flies up the inside at a very unorthodox place there to make an overtake, and he's back into P2. Unfortunately, there wasn't much I could do to defend against him there. He just generally is in a quicker car, and we've got to accept that. We can do what we can to try and be the chief Mercedes chaser this season, but we're going to have to try and take every opportunity we have to beat them if we can dream for the championship. But back onto the back straight again. I might even see if I can try and re-overtake Rosberg here as well. So this is a great ding-dong battle, and we're also dragging Raikkonen along with us as well. But my tyre's really going off now. As you see a quick time lapse, I'm trying to send it down the inside, but in the end I just decide that that's not very an acceptably sensible move to do. And we now cut to my first pit stop. I'm going to go to the medium tyres. 2.1 seconds, a great stop from the boys, and we rejoin in P5. So it looks like we had a great gap to pit at that time, so that was very, very handy indeed. And the aim on these tyres is to make it to the end of the Grand Prix. So we've come out in P5, hopefully we can clear Palmer really quickly, and then we've still just got Raikkonen and the two Mercs ahead of us. So onto the back straight, we're already halfway through this Chinese Grand Prix. I've got a fantastic run there on the Briton in the Renault. He goes to the inside, but I'm just going to stick to the outside with DRS, and that's a very, very simple manoeuvre into the brake zone. Nicely slowed down, and we're back up into the top four. Rosberg up ahead of us, so it looks like maybe he's made a pit stop, and it's going to be very interesting to see where we're going to rejoin in terms of the German. We went for the undercut, we pulled the trigger. It looks as if the Mercedes has responded on this lap, but the question is he going to be ahead of us? There he is, just leaving the pit lane now, so it looks like Rosberg's actually gained some time on us in terms of doing that. Hulkenberg sets the fastest lap there, so that is a bit of a shame that we're still behind Rosberg. But anyway, that's not the end of the world. Now we've caught up to him though on lap number 8 through the middle sector. DRS wide open. We're gaining on the German now. This is a fantastic battle with the championship leader in towards the heavy braking zone. We are going to send it. We get the car nicely slowed down and we get into P3. So we're back on the podium, and it looks as if Kimi Raikkonen is now leading the race, but he is yet to make a pit stop. But it was crucial we got that move done, because it keeps my chances of maybe even an outside chance of a race win in this Grand Prix. As we said, a personal best lap time of 33.9. We come out of the pits ahead of Raikkonen, that was, and now we're looking very, very good to maybe secure a podium in this race in P2. As again, now we cut to lap number 10, and I've got Rosberg all over the back of me again. We just keep overtaking and re-overtaking each other, but in the end he actually almost backs off a bit. I'm not sure if he got a bit caught up on the grass there, but again, he's really rapidly gaining on me now at a rate of knots. There he goes, thundering down the line there, and he's going to gobble me up into the heavy braking zone at the end of the back straight. Again, I can't remember what number that is, but for now we're just going to have to sit behind the Mercedes. But now, on the very next lap, the safety car has been deployed due to an incident on track, and it's Rosberg. It's Nico Rosberg out of the race. So that is huge for the championship. Hamilton has got a golden opportunity here, and that also means I'm very, very likely to get a P2 finish. There is the safety car just up the road. The first time we get a proper look at it in this game. I unfortunately missed the initial message come up because I tried and recorded the whole race, but unfortunately I'd have to keep stopping because it's too long to record in one go. But that is a glitch. The safety car glitch tried to throw me into the pit lane. I've lost so much time to Raikkonen and Hamilton. I've lost the position to Sainz. And that is the safety car glitch which tries to make you in the pit lane. I don't want to pit again. I've no control, which is why it just sent me back through the gravel trap. And now has that potentially ruined my chances of a race win in this Chinese Grand Prix? I think it might well have done just that. Which is, I'm absolutely gutted about that, because we really have the pace. We have a half look at Sainz there, but now waiting for the back straight. We are going to get DRS on the Spaniard. I'm going to try and go for the absolute kamikaze dive bomb. I've gone in too deep though. That was too optimistic. The Toro Rosso gets back ahead. I'm fighting everything I have, throwing the kitchen sink at this move to try and get the move done. We get a decent exit out of the last corner. There's just 2 laps to go. We're running out of time to get this move done, to get back onto the podium, into the slipstream. We're bringing Bottas with us as well into turn 1. Again, the Spaniard's just got too much straight line speed for me to be able to do anything about it. Onto the back straight again on the same lap, and now I've got a much better exit. We're closer to the Spaniard this time. Carlito goes to the inside. We've got the aid of DRS, which means now we have the overwhelming straight line speed into the braking zone, and we have finally got the move done. We're about to start the final lap. Raikkonen looks as if he might actually just be too far ahead. Hamilton is probably going to win this race, but as long as we can bring it home for another podium, that's going to be good enough for me. Into the Anting Stadium section, Raikkonen 2 seconds down the road. We've already bridged a 2-second gap to Carlos Sainz, showing just how much quicker I am in the senior Red Bull car. But we're not going to have DRS on the Iceman. We're just too far behind him to be able to make any decent inroads. And that unfortunately is going to be the Chinese Grand Prix. So a race with a safety car, which I unfortunately missed, as I said, because I try my best to record the whole race, but it's very difficult because I have to keep stopping and restarting the recording because it's too long to record in one go. Anyway, Hamilton wins the Chinese Grand Prix. He's going to put a big foothold in the championship with that. That was very important for him. But it's back-to-back podiums for us, and I'll take that. In the end, we were denied a race win, but a podium's still a pretty respectable result, and that means we move to P2 in the championship standings. There's the results in China. Hamilton wins ahead of Raikkonen and myself, and then completing the points we have Sainz, Bottas, Alonso, Hulkenberg, Perez, Palmer and Nasser among the points. Missing out we have Massa, Ricciardo, my teammate, again a poor effort from him, and Sebastian Vettel down in 18th with Rosberg out the race. So lots of big name contenders, and look at that. Ricciardo and Vettel are last in the championship standings, and Massa only down in P17. So that's just showing what a crazy season this is turning into. Some backmarker teams already scoring points, which is making this a very interesting season. Hamilton with that though is already developing a championship lead, and I really hope for everyone's sake this season that the championship can be much closer than it was last year, and I hope Rosberg can almost jump straight back into it in Spain. Anyway, we're level with Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship, and Force India are there or thereabouts because both their drivers are scoring points. So I really need Rick Bobby to step up in the next race and try and contribute something else to the team. But in the Constructors, every team has now got points already, which is interesting. Anyway guys, that's it for race number 2. If you enjoyed, please be sure to like, share and subscribe. Let's get to 300 subscribers if we can. The support recently, as I keep saying, has been immense, so thank you so much. Let's keep that going if we can. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and join my Discord server. Both links are in the description below, and I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.